No one foresaw the rise of such a large-scale pandemic, nor the possibility of war at the EU's doorstep. We didn't even see a country like Sri Lanka going bankrupt. However, this all came true in recent years, encouraging people to look for safer and more stable places to live in. And we have a list of the top 10 safest countries to be in 2023. But what exactly makes them so safe? Let's have a look. Number 1. Iceland. According to the Institute of Economics and Peace and their Global Peace Index, GPI, Iceland has one of the lowest crime rates. It is also the most politically stable country, and natural disasters in Iceland are also pretty rare. Keeping into account the number of internally displaced people, the number of refugees, and internal and external threats, Iceland is ranked number 1 when talking of the safest places. What's more, Iceland has maintained its position in the GPI for the 14th year in a row. Child safety is the most prominent feature of this particular country. Young ones can easily hop on any bus and see where they end up, or they could even go for unaccompanied treks around the beautiful forests with absolutely nothing to fear. Gender equality is also a prominent feature in Iceland. In 2022, 47% of Icelander parliamentarians were women. With its picturesque views and rich culture, Iceland won't be a bad option to consider for immigration at all. Number 2. New Zealand. Politically stable and in possession of one of the best healthcare systems. The only common crime you'll find in New Zealand is pickpocketing and petty theft, and that too only in tourist areas. Similar to Iceland, police in New Zealand do not carry personal firearms. The people over here are very open-minded and friendly. An overall high standard of living throughout the country proves the fact that the unemployment rate is also very low, and the government provides proper care and comfort to its citizens. Many concerned authorities also say that New Zealand is a considerably smaller risk from climate change, unlike its neighbour Australia. The only dangerous animals you can find in New Zealand are 2 venomous spiders and farmland animals. So even though you might be able to enjoy nature, you'll have to be careful around farms. Who knows, you might die of cuteness from a baaing foal or a yapping puppy. Number 3. Ireland. The jump that Ireland made on the GPI is a massive one. From the 11th position in 2021, Ireland has vaulted to a surprising 3rd in 2022. Even before that, in 2018, there were only 33 murders reported in all of Ireland. Of course, one must always keep an eye out for an occasional pickpocket scammer, no matter where they are. Ireland has also managed to steer clear of any active conflicts in recent years, and there is little to no threat from cultural violence or terrorism. In comparison, Irish landscape is more dangerous than Irish people, though equally pretty, since it compromises of looming cliffs and winding roads, where you definitely don't want to get stuck during a sudden thunderstorm. Number 4. Denmark. Finally, a country where women can walk alone at night. Yup, according to the locals of the next safest country, they are not scared of leaving their homes at any hour of the day or night. Not even kids, much less women. Along with being the 4th safest country, Denmark is also known as one of the happiest countries across the globe. Corruption in Danish business and politics is extremely rare, and the country has excellent social norms that people abide by almost religiously. The crime rate is very low, with a total of just 127 recorded homicides in 2018, which is an incredibly low number. Denmark does have a high personal income tax, but these taxes help fund social programs that ensure every citizen gets their share of leisure and comfort. For example, Danish people enjoy tuition-free higher education and free healthcare. Denmark is a small nation with a mostly homogeneous populace. That makes it considerably easier to maintain law and order. Number 5. Austria. This country has been in the same spot on the index since last year. There have been some violent protests going on due to social unrest, but these are very easy to avoid. Other than that, Austria can be regarded as an extremely welcoming place. The contrast of culturally rich museums and imperial palaces makes it ever more desirable to enjoy an evening of fun and learning with the family, or watch a sunset on snowy hills. The crime rates here are low, and the Human Development Index is considerably high. People here are peaceful, and along with being the 5th safest country in the world, it is also the 3rd safest of the 27 countries in the EU. With a strong economy, Austria enjoys a high employment rate, and so people are less likely to indulge in criminal activity. Number 6. Portugal. Famous for its majestic scenery, carefree vibe, and soothing climate, Portugal also has the privilege of being the 6th safest country in the entire world. A thing that makes a monumental contribution to this is the low level of income inequality. In fact, the wealthiest 20% of Portuguese earn just 7.5 times more than the poorest 20% of the populace. Portugal also has a history of strong relations with its neighbours. Madeira is probably the safest spot in all of Portugal. Located almost 1,000 kilometers from the Portuguese mainland, this island won't let any criminal escape before being caught. Strong law and order also play their part in making Portugal safe for people. Poverty rates in Portugal are well protected, and corruption rate is proportionally very low. Yes, there are armed police active in the country, but these increased precautions only result in a decreased crime rate. A number of easy residence visa options like the D7 visa and the Golden visa are also perks this country can give you. With unemployment rates falling from 17% to a jaw-dropping 7%, the country is ranked as one of the best for retirement. Number 7. Slovenia. With a population of just over 2 million, this almost landlocked country deserves to be in this spot on the GPI. There are not one but 3 attributes to look at when considering Slovenia to be safe, namely travel security, medical risk, and road safety. There were only 1.4 homicides reported per 100,000 in Slovenia in 2020, compared to the mass global average of 6.2. While vandalism is also almost non-existent in Slovenia. Safely snuggled between Austria, Hungary, Croatia, and Italy, the country lies far from any areas of potential unrest in the near future. Also known as one of the cleanest countries, it is also a place of numerous natural beauties, adding to the quality of life enjoyed by both tourists and citizens. Number 8. The Czech Republic. There was a time when crime rates in the Czech Republic were moderately high. However, the numbers of violent crime and petty theft have both seen a significant drop. It also has a low occurrence of natural disasters and terrorism. To top it all up, the country has one of the best healthcare systems and excellent infrastructure. From its well-maintained public transportation system to its numerous police officers and security cameras, the Czech Republic takes safety seriously. With strong gun control laws, you are truly unlikely to find anyone in possession of firearms other than law enforcement. All in all, it's a country perfect for enjoying vacations, living, and raising a family. Number 9. Singapore. Thanks to effective law enforcement, the city streets are kept safe at all hours. The government takes a zero-tolerance approach to crime and has tough laws and punishments for criminals, which might be just the reason that crime rates are relatively low in Singapore. Firearms are strictly controlled in this city-state, with strong laws against gun violence. Singapore also ranks first for infrastructure and personal security, and second for digital security. A clean and orderly country. Singaporeans are generally law-abiding people with high regard and respect for authority, law, and order. Number 10. Japan. Japan has been in the top 10 safest countries list for a long 14 years, with constant remarks for virtually non-existent political unrest, low crime rates, and minimal internal conflicts. It is difficult to obtain firearms here since the country is teeming with CCTV cameras and metal detectors. In 2019, the country only reported 2.3 murders per 100,000, compared to a much larger 5 per 100,000 in the USA. According to the Safe Cities Index, Tokyo was the safest city of 2019, ranking first for cybersecurity, second for health security, and fourth for personal and infrastructural security. Other than that, Japanese culture promotes trust and respect for others and shuns all kinds of violence and injustice. So that's it for today. Now that the list is in front of you, let us know your favorite country for vacation or immigration by commenting below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you may never miss an exciting upload from our end.